He is the co-president of Brand Fuel, and you're not going to believe this, but he is also the Mid-Atlantic Steel Cannonball Soccer Champion. Welcoming Robert Fiveash.
Hello. Hello, how are you?
And I am Gillian Hammond. I'm an account manager here at Brand Fuel.
Gillian, it is a real honor to be on your show today. Thank you.
Thank you. I always ask people why you hired me, first of all, and why you haven't fired me yet.
One, you were super persistent, and two, you just won't go away.
I tell you, you could change the locks, I'd break a window. Here we are. So, we're going to talk about some fun things with you today. As you can see, I am a typical female. This is what I packed for the show. And this is what Robert packed for the show today.
Yeah.
So, Robert comes from our Virginia office, which is where I worked for 10 years before I moved down here. So, for those who are as familiar with our Virginia office, tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, so the Virginia office has been in existence for about 15 years. When Danny and I started the company here about 20 years ago, I moved back down to Virginia 15 years ago, and you were, I think, our first hire. Is that right?
I think I was. It's like eBay employee number one in the Virginia. So why did you pick Norfolk, Virginia?
Well, I'm from there, and so obviously I had lots of connections there, and so that made a ton of sense. Family was there, lots of big corporate clients were there, but it was home more than anything, and the idea of having an office here and an office there made a ton of business sense. So you were, I think, our first hire, and that particular office has, I think, 5 salespeople that have been with us over 10 years when you include yourself, so it's fantastic. That office is about half of our company sales, which is really cool. And I don't think you saw this, but Time Magazine.
I think we need to pause. Are you watching from Virginia? Give us a comment. Let me get some props from Virginia in here.
Time Magazine actually had the top 25 places where millennials are moving. Norfolk, Virginia Beach.
Is it because of the...
It's the wineries, it's the art, it's the museums, it's the urban renewal. There's a ton of excitement going on down there. So we're really excited to be there. It's a fun place. Come visit us. Great showroom there as well.
Yeah, so Brand Fuel is not just in North Carolina. We have many locations. North Carolina, Virginia, South Carolina, and Georgia. We are like global. Kind of in our little area. So next we are going to talk about summering. Summering as a verb, as everyone should do. You cannot summer without some essential tools, and that's what we're going to talk about today. The first tool is hydration. You need a water bottle. So comment below, let us know where you're watching from. Let us know, are you from Virginia? Why are millennials moving to Virginia? I think it's because of the wineries. Let's make a vote on that. We're going to give away a water bottle for those that comment. But the thing I like about water bottles is there's something for everyone. There's a straw, there's a turn top, there's a top that has a little spout and a cover. There's also the ones that look like swell bottles. There's glass for those that are funny about plastic. There's also metal for those that are funny about glass. So just know, when you need a water bottle, we have tons of options for you, and every price point, we're happy to help you out. Next, towels. You can't do summer without a towel. One of my favorites has a little pocket on the top. Why? Because it goes over your beach lounger so it doesn't fall down. How annoying is that, right? So this goes over the back and it covers your beach chair. I also like the cabana stripe because that's fun and fashionable. We can do screen printing on them as well. We can embroider like this one.
Very
for
nice.
those that are fancy-dancy. And we can do full color, super awesome graphics, dream it up, and we can print it on a towel.
So Jillian, real quick, I know this isn't like a sales thing, but give me some sense for how much towels cost. Are they kind of expensive or no?
I'm going to answer the way my clients ask me when I'm out in the field. I have a whole team of folks back in the office that support me. I'm going to get with them and research your price and get back to you.
Thank you.
No matter how long
That
I've been
works.
doing this, I can never remember prices for anything. And then I'll mess up and just make everything $1, and then you would fire me finally after all these years, you know. So you got to have water bottles. We have tons of styles and options to choose from, every price point, every color. Same thing with beach towels. Tons of options, different weights, different imprints, anything to help you out. Also, what is this? It's your favorite water park safety tool. And no, I'm not talking about protecting you from a poo emergency in the kiddie pool. This will keep your phone safe and dry. On the top of it, it has some like high-tech, heavy-duty Ziploc zipper mabobbers. And then you can, I think that's a word, mabobber. Okay. At least I didn't cuss. That's good.
Yeah.
And Velcro.
You can cuss.
It was
We're
our
live.
FCC, yes.
We're live.
And then it has little lanyards so you can wear it on your water rides. It was a whole debacle. We went to the water park not once but twice over the last 2 weekends because clearly we didn't get enough. And we really needed one of these. So this is something your clients want, your end users are going to use, but they may not know they need it until they need it. So you can look like a summer hero, pass these out, and folks are going to love you, and everyone in the water park is going to see your logo.
So real quick, can you like text and use your phone while it's in there, or?
I did do a couple tests, and my phone, I have an iPhone, it was fine. But some older iPhones didn't work as well. So I think you might need to test it out on your own.
Okay. Fair
See
enough.
how that works. But if you're still rocking the old school BlackBerry that you had when I first met you, I think it would work just fine because you'd have the hard keys that you could
True.
you could do with that. These also come in a larger tablet size, and I would recommend those for folks. We had a situation where we had our car keys, we had money, we had our credit cards. We didn't want those to get wet. Those would also be awesome in a Ziploc bag like this. Super, super Ziploc bag like this. And that completes, lickety-split, my items over
That was
here.
really good.
What did you
how,
bring for
How
us?
do you think I'll do compared to that? Because that was really good.
I think you're going to be more succinct, not as rambly.
But when I get going, I can ramble. You know that.
That is true. That is not as bad as someone
True.
whose
Is
name
he-
we
is
won't
he-
say, whose name
where
is
is
Danny
he?
Rosen.
Where is he? All right, so I'm going to hit on a couple of these things. You did it. That was really good, by the
Thank
way.
you.
The theme about the 3 pieces that I have is I use them every single day, and to me that is sort of the hallmark of a good promotional product. Do you use it every day? How many eyeballs actually see it? That's what we're all trying to do here. So the first one am I allowed to say supplier names?
I think so. Can we get a nod from the control room?
Okay.
Control room says no.
No supplier names, but I don't know if you can see this. But
I'll just wave my hands in front of it.
the 26-ounce Triton tumbler. So this is something that I literally use every single day. It goes with me for appointments. It goes to lunch and learns. It is sturdy. It is fantastic. I think some of the other suppliers do get irritated when I bring it to a lunch and learn, but I got to use it because I love it.
Wait. I got to stop you there. That's like walking into a date with another girl's tattoo on your hand. And you're like, hey, great to meet you. Sorry, does your hand say Susan? Because my name's totally Kimberly.
No, you're exactly right. That's exactly what it's like, but I can't stop. It's that good a tumbler. So I've used it every day for probably, I don't know, 5 years. It gets a little funky on the.
What is your wash routine for that?
Dishwasher safe top rack.
Awesomeness,
Top rack.
okay.
So, and honestly, I don't do it very often. Probably should do it more than I actually do. But it's incredible. So this is like a clear insert. It's also got the ability to have a embroidered patch inside it, a dome on it, some other different inserts. What is it? 8 ounces, 8-ounce cups of water a day is what you're supposed to have, right?
Or half of your body weight in ounces. So I'm not going to tell you how much I weigh, but I drink about 60 ounces of water a day. And you got to really work. Now, if it was 60 ounces of something else from a millennial vineyard in Virginia, near our Virginia office, I'd have no problem knocking back 60 ounces a day.
3 of these, 3 water bottles of these a day get you your 64 ounces. So I love it. I love it. I love it. Fantastic piece. Perfect for the summer. Take it to the beach. We're moving. Did you know we're moving to Virginia Beach?
What? Robert Fiveash?
We are.
Who has a 3.5 12-inch leash around the center?
We
Of
are,
Norfolk?
and I probably took 6 trips to the beach this last weekend, moving stuff, and this kept me hydrated. So
Now that you're moving to the beach, is that why you wore your swim shorts to work?
that's not why I do it every day, but yes, I want to feel comfortable at work. You started that trend. You used to wear your bikini to the
That is true. Now
so,
I've had to dial it back, an HR violation number 7.
yeah.
So I do kind of dial it back, and I at least wear, not the thong I used to, but my Speedo version of that, just to kind of take it up a notch a little bit. But I looked down, this is like the professional mullet. You're
It is the professional mullet. What is it? Beach in the bottom and professional on the top. I like it.
Every time I have a web conference, I think everyone in the room is probably dressed like this. Pajamas on the bottom, dress shirt on the top.
I love it. I love it. All right, so again, the theme is I use this stuff every single day. This is a fantastic little backpack, the Heritage Supply Tanner Sling backpack. Little cute little thing, kind of like me, right? And it's the perfect size, I really have to say. It's like 16 inches tall. You can actually see the dirt on it from where I've taken it to lacrosse games for my girls and the beach and that sort of thing. It's got let's see here, a great little organizer right here in the front, a padded inside right here. It doesn't fit a laptop, but it fits like a 12-inch
MacBook,
like
the
the
iPad.
tablet type thing. We've got a little tone-on-tone embroidery here, which I think is really classy. We gave these away at one of our fantastic promo kitchen. Is the sling piece of it can go from left to right very easily. You just disattach and put it right back.
Why don't you model that in your swim shorts for us?
So,
Oh, you look sporty.
I'm sort of like going down the beach like this, and,
Very
just
sporty.
trying to fend them off and that sort of thing. I think it works.
I should follow behind you with the foghorn.
Yes, yes. So,
So
again,
I do like how that could go from work to beach very easy. And that's one thing I like about that, because the color tone, it looks very professional. So if I just looked at your shirt with that sling, I would think, wow, this is Robert Fiveash, co-president of Brandfield and Mid-Atlantic Steel Cannonball Soccer Champion.
I think that goes well. That works well together. The last piece of it, Gillian, that I forgot was the little beverage
Essential,
holder.
because it goes along with my, now which water bottle, because I have so many options, that we offer here at Brandfield. Which one of my many options would you like to put into your bag?
I'd either use, I mean, I hate to choose, but I'd probably put this one or this one in it. Yeah.
See, you really would have struck me this is the wood one, or maybe something if be kind of then more engineer-minded. This one
I
lets
love
you
that.
move the dial to keep track of how many bottles of water you actually drink.
I love
so
that,
if
but-
this is full of something else and you forget what you're drinking, helps you keep track.
But see, I've actually taken this to Kiowa Island in South Carolina and filled it with what you're talking about. And 5 of us were riding down the beach, and we each
That's
had one
the
of these,
ticket.
and it was perfect. So, I mean, it's not going to break. It's fantastic. Plus, it was a self-promo, so I like it even more. All right, so my last one. Are we good time-wise? Do I need to hurry
I
up,
have
slow
nowhere to
down?
be but here with you, my friend.
Slow down? Okay. Speed up. All right. We're about to make news here, people. Do we realize that?
Well, let me guess. So for those who, I think this is a good pause for a giveaway, because I love my giveaways because I'm a girl and it's Christmas every day in my house. So last show we had an item on the show, and it sounded like, and that was the song. And we had a cameo performance. What was that item that we sang about in that song? Because Robert picked the same item, but we thought it was good because we didn't really talk much about how fabulous it was last show. It was more of a prop for entertainment. But today we're really going to talk about it from a marketing perspective. So post a comment. Any guesses? What is this item that we're about to show you for the second time? I feel like Ellen, win a trip to the Cancun if you can tell us what we talked about on Monday's show. I guess we have no comments. Okay, I'll just take one home.
Okay. All right.
They're
So.
there. We've got a dozen people watching. You got to prompt them.
What?
Make them
I said post a comment.
Caribbean cruise. Can we give that away? Caribbean cruise?
We can give away a box head.
All right, so news. Can you do like a the breaking news?
Oh, I was doing a drum roll.
Okay, all right. So this isn't really breaking news, but my favorite promotional product of all time, 20 years, and I'm going to say this because it's true, the Box Stand by Org Audio. And the reason I like it so much, I'm a music fan. You're a
Yes.
music fan. Music is in our company's blood. It's in our DNA.
We have Elvis right behind
we
us
have Elvis.
supervising.
Elvis is he's approving all these notes here. So the Box Stand and music. The point of a promotional product is to touch you, right? It's to actually create some sort of emotional attachment, create some sort of connection. And to me, and to many, many people at this company, and many of you all out there, music is one really good way to do that. And so for me, the Box Stand is the perfect promotional product because it connects to people. And there's so many other things about it that I love. I'll be quick. So it's
Well, I like that it would fit in your little bag.
fits in my bag. So I actually put this in my pocket and took it to Tom Berkeley and Carter Furr's pier 2 nights ago. We sat out on the Elizabeth River and listened to Olden in the Way with this actual one right here. It's fantastic. It's completely portable. The charge lasts about 5 hours. One of the coolest things about it is you've got a full color front and a full color back, depending on which you think the front and the back are. This is a self-promo that we did at Brand Fuel, but the grill, you've got full color, and then a dome on the back. And one of the neatest things about this, I think, is the fact that you only need to order one piece, which is fantastic. And I use it a lot for prospecting as a distributor. I will send some spec sample requests to Org Audio and get some of these things back in really cool, unique fashion and get these out to prospects that I've been going after. And one thing that's kind of interesting that I did, there's an artist named Steve Keene who's in Brooklyn, and I don't know if any of Steve's stuff is in here. It's in the hallway, but
We have it all over. I don't know how this room escaped having Keen in it.
But
'Cause
Steve,
it is. It's a signature of Brand
Steve
Fuel.
is a real somebody that we really respect a lot, and so I was trying to get Steve to do a live showing of his art. For an event, and he doesn't really do that very often. And the cool thing about Steve Keene is he's called the Assembly Line Picasso, and so he paints about 100 or 150 paintings a day in like crazy assembly line style. And to see him do that over a period of time, and to maybe even do it in fast motion photography, is like it's unlike anything you've ever seen. And so you have to kind of see it and experience it. And so I was trying to get Steve to come to an event, actually an industry event, and the way I invited him, it ended up not working, but I'm going to get him at some point. But I sent him 2 different invitations. One was a photograph of one of his Ramones album covers that I put on this side, sent it to Org Audio, and they just slapped it right on here. It was his art. And then on the other side was an actual letter that I had written to Steve, talking to him about the event and how much impact it would have on our industry.
That is really
And I sent him
creative.
a Ramones one and a Clash one, with 2 different letters, sort of staging it, and he got a kick out of it, and it didn't work because the timing didn't work. But I love this piece. It's super versatile. It's not expensive. It sounds fantastic. Can I play?
Please.
All right. So here's
Do we
all.
have John to sing? I don't think we have him to sing today.
Oh shoot.
We were looking for his flute earlier today. These are marketing world problems when you're going around the office asking someone, have you seen my flute? I've lost it. So
All
if you
right,
find
so-
John's flute, please let us know.
That's its normal like in-house noise, but for 100 pieces you can have your own unique entry sound like that. All right, let's see what we do here. Oh, I screwed up.
Do a little air guitar for us.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that. I've never been a drummer, but that's pretty good. I mean, that's
That
really good
sounds
for
awesome.
for what it is. I mean, that's fantastic. And so because it touches you, because it speaks to you, because it really gives you that connection, and it's so versatile. That's my favorite promotional product. It really is. I love it. I'm not afraid to say that. I think it's great.
I want to cry. Like, I feel like I should hug you maybe right now. I feel like we had a moment.
Did we can.
I think we should. We should absolutely, because that is an awesome product. And I love when promotional products speak to people, and it's something that they keep forever. And that's something, they're not going to throw it away. They're not going to bring it home and give it to their kids like corporate trick-or-treating. It's something that connects with them. And to me, that's the best message for a promotional product. Last, before we finish for today, we have one more giveaway, because I love my giveaways. As a call to action for those who are watching, if you liked anything that we shared today, the water bottles, and it can be any water bottle that you like that fits your brand needs. If you like a towel, from my whole little pile of towels here, any towel, any size, any color, any imprint, it can be circle, it can be square, it can have cabana stripes. That's included too. Also, water safety items. You can order the small size, and these comes in all kinds of colors. Even the large size, you could put your keys in or an iPad. Moving over to the products that Robert shared that he loves and uses every day.
The 26-ounce Triton tumbler, the Heritage Supply Sling backpack, Tanner, and the box sand.
And Reciprocity Road, where the money goes from first.
Wait, I'm not done yet. Hold on. Take a order any of these item categories. Again, your choice of these item categories by the end of July, and we will give you a brand fuel cooler. Free for you. That's it. Order one of these product categories, free cooler coming to you. And don't forget, keep the comments coming about where you're watching from, who you work for, how you work with brand fuel, why you love us. Please include me, and we will send you a water bottle just for you.
And so these three particular items, the suppliers are in our buying group called Reciprocity Road, which is a fantastic group of 9 or so different distributors that got together a couple years ago to share knowledge and also to help the community. So from our point of view, when we're purchasing these products, a portion of those funds go towards some causes that we all agree with and believe in. So good stuff. And I just want to thank you for the opportunity to be with you today on your show.
Thank you. When I heard you were coming down today, Robert comes and visits us. He gets a hall pass every now and again to come visit us, and it's always special. And when I heard he was coming today, I was like, here we go. We're going to be on our show today. So we will do this again. We'll have more product categories that are on trend and that are moving along with our clients that we'll share with you so that we can help you build your best campaigns. Leave a comment if you haven't worked with us before. We would love to set you up with the perfect person, send you samples of anything that we have shown today. We're happy to send samples. Samples are always free until you get crazy about what you ask for, like what would be crazy, like a rocket? Can't send you a free sample of a rocket, but aside from that, we're pretty easy to work with.
I
So
agree.
thanks for watching today.
And I just wanted to thank the guys in Virginia for holding down the fort while I'm here. Fantastic group of folks on the support side and on the sales side. Thank you very much.